Love is like a universal gravity, like a universal glue that attracts things together and keeps things together. So love is like gravity. It keeps things together. There are many forms of love that one experiences in life: the emotional love, the love of attraction. There is a form of love which is appreciation, gratitude, compassion as well is a form of love. Kindness can be an expression of love. So from the energy of love, there spring forth many qualities and expressions of love. Grace is another powerful expression of love. The divine love is essentially grace and compassion. Grace and compassion. So the devotional practices are oriented towards grace via devotion, alleviation of the lower states, and compassion, receiving the compassion of this divine love, which also nurtures one's being and allows one to feel one with divine, one with God, being taken care of. One of the primordial states of love is this feeling of being taken care of being nurtured, being loved. And that love is experienced upon an infant experiences this unconditional love via the mother, of being completely taken care of. So this love is very deeply known and encoded in human DNA, and it forms a strong bond. And once a person grows up, one seeks that connection, that bond of being taken care of, but being an adult, it's usually difficult to find that kind of love because one assumes their independence. One assumes that it's only them now and there is nobody else that can truly take care of oneself, that can truly know the other, that can truly feel the other. So one of the deepest and strongest love is to feel truly known, to feel truly seen, and to feel truly taken care of. To find this kind of love outside via relationships is very hard. It's very hard. However, it can be found by going within. That longing is arising from within. And if there is a longing for a known feeling, it means that there must be a memory of this known feeling, and there must be a way to return to that previously known feeling. And that is where some deeper meditations come in and devotional practices, with the key realization that this love is accessible within. It is love is soft and gentle. Yeah, it is soft and gentle. So to access that softness and gentleness, it is necessary to quiet the hardness and roughness and the noises. Love is a very soft energy. It's a very soft and gentle feeling. So to resonate with love, you need to match the vibration. So meditations focused on softness, gentleness, and starting to know more about this love is the way to love. So softness, gentleness are the key qualities of the energy of love. Subtleness. It is a soft and subtle energy. So it means that the big noises need to be calmed down. Love, where can it be felt? Where is the access door? It is the heart. Everybody knows that. So one can start focusing on the heart, on the softness, gentleness in the heart. It is also good to know that more about this energy of love. Does it have any particular color, perhaps? Because color is very easy to connect with. So yes, it has a soft pink color. That is the color of love, of the energy of love. A soft pink color. So you start to know more. What is this love? What are the qualities? How does it look like? How does it feel like? And starting to, where is it? Where is the door in the heart? It is also good to know that sometimes it's difficult to access love through the front door, because in front of the heart there might be some other kinds of emotions or heaviness or some pain. So you start to learn more about energy. How does the emotional energy work? And how does the energy work itself? So you clear a bit your emotional energy, some pains and hurts and angers and so on, so that your heart is lighter. You clear the road to love. You clear the road to love. So patiently and diligently you can work towards love. You clear the road, you quiet your thoughts, you quiet your mind, you release some dense emotions. You can't expect to feel love. One moment you're angry and feeling some sadness and pain, and then you're expecting love. No, it doesn't work like that. It's not gonna happen like that. You need to know how it works. Yeah, so it's not gonna be a switch, on and off. No, it doesn't work like that. So you need to clear these dense energies, dense emotions. And once you clear them, once you feel more balanced, more aligned, more centered, you can say, okay, maybe now I can try to access love. Maybe now I can start focusing on my heart and feeling into the heart, remembering softness, gentleness, a soft pink energy. And you start cultivating. It's called cultivation. Yeah, you can't expect the flower to bloom in 5 seconds. No flower blooms in 5 seconds. You plant a seed. You plant a seed in the soil, and that is your intention to experience love. You plant a seed in the soil, and then it's a cultivation. It's a process of cultivation. Yeah, so you water it with meditation. You shine some sunshine with the positive energy. Yes, you can do some life force energy meditation, some golden energy meditation to strengthen yourself, to have more positive energy at first in your body, in your system. And then you say, okay, so now I feel balanced, I feel quite well. Now I have more life force energy and I feel quite positive. This golden energy is beautiful, it's powerful, it's strong. And next step is love. I wanna go there. So then you put your focus and attention into the heart, and you remember that it's like a seed. It's like a seed of a flower. It is actually a seed of a pink flower, like as a pink lotus. So then you remember this pink lotus. You visualize it as a seed, and it's growing. This pink lotus is starting to take a form as a flower. It takes a form as a flower. It starts to show its shape as a flower which is getting ready to blossom. If you notice in front, some clouds are gathering, some angry thoughts are coming up, you have to take care of that first. Yeah, so you do some clearing of your mind, and then later on you come back to the garden of love. Yes, to the seed, the flower. So you come back. On some days it might be difficult to focus on the heart because maybe some things are processing, some emotions are present. You can try to access from the back door. From the back door. If the front is a bit heavy in your chest, you can try to access from the back door. So you try to feel this pink soft energy from the back. And there's a very lovely exercise that you can do is to breathe in pink loving energy from the back. You breathe in from the back, and then you breathe into your heart and fill up your heart with the pink energy. And then you breathe out and allow this loving energy to flow forward. So you breathe in and fill up with the pink energy. You fill up your chest, and then you breathe out and let it flow forward. So that is a really, really amazing exercise. We can do it all later on today. You start to feel more and more as you cultivate love. You start feeling it more and more. It's a way. It's a way of practice. Yes, it does take some time, but if you know these steps, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Just like a gardener, by planting a seed, knows that this flower is gonna grow. And if I, put the right amount of water and give it a bit of sunshine, it's gonna grow, it's gonna come, it's gonna blossom. So you need to be like a wise gardener of your heart. Some days are a bit rainy, it's okay. Some days are nice and you feel quite happy and positive. But love is something which is much more nicer than happiness and positivity. So you need to be like a wise gardener. Yes, and as you allow this love to start flowing more and more, you can do this breathing exercise from the back, filling up. And the next important step is sharing this love. And I'm not speaking about running in the street, hugging everybody, I love you, and they will think, oh, something is wrong with this person. I've seen it a few times happening like that, especially in the festivals and other places, okay, they understand what's going on, that's good, but then they might think that something happened to this person. So no, the sharing can be done again more wisely. So as you feel this love, love is the energy that is meant to be shared, first of all. It's not meant to be accumulated in a container. It's just like with flowers, what is the purpose of growing flowers and keeping them in container? There's no purpose. No, you want to give flower to someone. Yeah, you wanna enjoy its beauty. You wanna appreciate it. Yeah, the flower is meant to be appreciated, enjoyed, loved for its beauty, for what it is. So the same way with love is it's meant to be shared, enjoyed, appreciated. It's not meant to be kept, because if you try to keep all this love for yourself, well, there's some ego in there, it's gonna be constricted and limited. So if you want to enjoy abundance of love, then you can make an intention to share it. And first of all, you can share it in your meditation. In your meditation, you can make an intention. Okay, I want to feel this love and I want to share it. To make the world a more beautiful place. Maybe to send this love to earth and allow this loving energy to be shared where it's needed most. Or if you have some people in particular, although if you start thinking about people in particular, you might start intertwining with your stories with those people, so you have to watch out that a bit, that you don't get into the stories with those people. Yeah, but you can share this love in your meditation, just picturing some person, maybe your grandmother, and sending her love. Maybe your mother and sending her love. Even if they passed away some time ago, it's still fine, because they're still up there, and it's nice to share it. So you can picture, your ancestors who passed away, they paved the way for you to be born, to be here. And it's just nice to share this love with them. This is a nice way. Yeah, if you start sending this love, to someone with whom you have a bit of history, it might be a bit more difficult. But parents and grandparents and ancestors, appreciating their beingness, that they helped for you to be in this world. This is a nice way of sharing this love. And then, of course, once you learn to do that, then you can make your intention to share love with other people as well, who would like to receive it, who would need to receive it, who would want to receive it. You can share it to those people. Yeah, so in the Buddhist tradition, there is a meditation called loving kindness and compassion. And you start again in a more simple way, and then you build it up that only at the end you can share this love with people who cause you trouble. But that is already like step 10 or step 20. Yeah, because you don't want to get caught up in a story or in any associated trouble. So it's a way of cultivation. It's a way of cultivation and cultivating this love. It's a very nice way to make higher intentions. Not only to feel love for myself because I need this love so much. I feel lack of love. This way, there is a bit of a psychological component which is not the best approach, let's put it this way. But if you cultivate love as a gardener, and then see what happens, don't put expectations on it. Don't put big expectations or needs upon this love. If you don't put expectations and needs, it's gonna happen a lot easier and quicker. Your gardening will be more beautiful. The gardeners, who love gardening are the best gardeners. And the gardeners who just wanna, make things quick, it doesn't, the plants don't respond in such a good way. So there's love involved in gardening of your heart. Yeah, so it is important to make higher intentions beyond yourself. Intentions beyond yourself. And this is very wise, because when you make intentions beyond yourself, don't worry, you're gonna be taken care of. If you have intentions only for yourself, it's a bit of a limited way. You're putting a bit of a ceiling on top of yourself. If you have intentions only for yourself, you put like a limitation right there. You can sense into that right now as we're talking. So if you make higher intentions beyond yourself, there is a universal resonance with those higher intentions beyond yourself, and you receive more help. You receive more support from the higher beings. It's like, the angels are sitting there and they're looking, this person, wants to do things for their ego. Yeah, let him do his things his own way, I can't help much about it. There is an ego intention, but this person has higher intentions. Oh yeah, we should help this person. because this person has intentions for others, for something bigger than themselves, for something better than only for their own good. And this is a way of the open energy flow. So this analogy of angels is analogy, but in reality it's an open flow of energy. It's an open intention without limitation. You understand? It's an open intention without limitation. And you can have intention, I would like to cultivate my heart and to share this love with the world, with the planet Earth, with the Mother Earth. I would like to share this love with all the animals. I would like to share this love with the nature, with the whole planet itself. Realizing that in a Native American tradition, it's so beautiful that they realize that the planet is the mother. It's the Mother Earth, and this body is made of the mother. This body is made of water and earth. Everything that you eat, fruits and plants and so on, they're made of the earth. So they were planted, they grew up with the water, sunshine, earth, and it's the same element. So all these bodies, this body is made of earth, and therefore the earth is the mother. And therefore, by having this higher intention to love the mother, the Mother Earth, the Native Americans have developed a deep and close connection. And it's real. It's real. And they developed a close connection with animals, with the nature spirits, with the trees and mountains and rivers and the sky and the weather itself. They tuned into the rhythm of the earth, and they fully connected with all the elements of the earth, and their intention is love, and therefore their spirituality has blossomed. Yes, and they got to learn so much more about the nature. So that the Native Americans are the most developed, kind of in spirituality when it comes to nature itself. So when you make higher intentions, you will be supported more. You will be supported more. And it's the reason why, because it's an open flow of energy. You're not putting any limitations upon yourself, and your higher intention is more open intention. It's a more open intention. So in a Hindu and Buddhist tradition, there is intention, may all beings be happy and free. May all beings in the whole universe may be happy and free. How about this intention? It's amazing. May all beings in the universe be happy and free. Yeah, and there's no objection in my mind about that. I'm not thinking about all the troubles that some beings have. My intention is so open. This intention of may all beings be happy and free is so open intention that it's limitless. It's limitless. It's a big heart for all beings in the whole universe, and beings. I'm not even defining that all human beings. No, animal beings and the smallest beings and the biggest beings, because even the earth is a being. A sun is a being, a galaxy is a being, the whole universe is a being. And of course, God, consciousness, is a being. So may all beings in the whole universe be happy and free. May God be happy and free. We are laughing, but when you say that, may God be happy and free, your heart is so open that you're instantly connected to God for a second. And your mind sometimes may not believe in it. Like, oh, what does that mean? Yes, may God be happy and free. And then just, so put your rationality aside, because the heart works differently. The heart works differently. And of course, if you have the intention, may God be happy and free, and may the universe, all the beings in the universe be happy and free. Wow, your heart is so open, it's so limitless. Now, this is the highest intention. Can you think of any higher intention than that? Yeah, so that you create the most limitless openness, and you set your heart and your mind to this beautiful, limitless intention. And as we are saying these words, may God be happy and free, and may the whole universe and all the beings in the whole universe be happy and free. As we are saying that, and as I can feel that you're saying that in you, I'm seeing already that the heaven is listening. All these beings in the universe, they're like, oh, wow. Now someone has a big intentions. And then, wow, the whole heaven is listening, and you're attracting heaven to you. And the laws of resonance work exactly this way. You're attracting heaven to you with this beautiful intention. And it's not about ego. There's no ego in it. It's the wisdom of the way that things are. It's the wisdom of energy. It's the wisdom of the way of the universe. There's no ego in it, and you don't have to be, afraid that, oh, it's too much, and I don't think, I can do that and whatever. Don't think about that. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Just put it in you and start practicing. Maybe at first you can't do it. It's difficult. But it's a cultivation. It's gardening. Yeah, you're gardening yourself towards heaven. Yeah, you're gardening your heart to heaven. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And it's how it works. That's the best thing. It's how it works. How do you know that? Because you feel that. Because your heart responds to that. When you say, may God be happy and free, may all the beings in the universe be happy and free, like your mind cannot believe it. In the mind it can be like, whoa, is this possible? But in your heart, it's such an openness. You just want to be, you just want to share this love. There's big joy arising in the heart. So trust the heart. And this is how you know that it works, because your heart responds. And when your heart responds with joy and with love, when your heart responds in this way, it means it's a right way. And that's how it works. You don't need to question it in your head. Yeah, so knowing how the universe works is vital, is important. And then you become a wise gardener. You knowing the way things work, you become a wise gardener, and you do one thing at a time. How does anyone achieve anything big and beautiful? How is beauty created? One thing at a time. You do one thing at a time, you make this intention and you meditate to clear. You're a gardener of love. And one thing at a time, one day at a time, in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, you will see what a big change you're gonna make. You're not gonna recognize yourself probably anymore. Yeah, it's gonna be the biggest changes are made, with many small actions in the right direction. So knowing this, you implement many small actions in the right direction, and you will see over a couple of weeks, a month or so, what a big change you will have in you. Yeah, so the Native Americans knew about this, and they created this beautiful spirituality of love and respect of Mother Nature. And they received so much from the Mother Nature, the most beautiful connection with the Mother Nature. The Buddhists have a bigger view because their view is happiness and freedom for all beings in the universe. This is a very well-known Buddhist practice. This loving kindness and compassion meditation is a beautiful meditation. So they knew how the laws of the nature work, how the laws of the universe work, and they put their heart towards that, towards the happiness, freedom, and love, and compassion for all beings in the universe. Compassion is acknowledgement that not everybody feels love, and therefore you feel a compassion to those beings who are not so much aligned with the universe, with the way it works, who are not so much aligned or who don't know how the universe works. So what you can do is you can cultivate compassion to those beings who don't know how the universe works, who are not aligned with the universe. It's like, you would come to a river and you see someone with a canoe, and they're trying to row against the current. They're trying to row upstream, and you're sitting there, and what you can do, you can feel compassion. They're trying to row upstream. What an effort. They must be doing something wrong. They don't know that the stream is going that way, not that way. And they're wasting so much energy doing the wrong thing. So they're gonna get tired very soon, apparently. Yes, and that's what's gonna happen. So the same way in life, there is a current of life. There is a current of life. And this current is going upstream towards higher consciousness, towards ascension, higher consciousness and ascension. And this is the current of life. Yes, and many people are flowing the other way. They're flowing in the ego way. They're flowing me, my way. They're ignoring all the signs of life, trying to direct them into a higher way. They're constantly subscribing to the lower way, so they must get tired very soon, and their efforts will fail because they're flowing the other way. Yeah, they're putting so much effort and they're not getting much out of it. Yeah, and it's obvious. It's obvious. So therefore, what you can do is you acknowledge that, that they just don't know what they're doing. Maybe they need help. Maybe they need some counseling and guidance. And if you can't do anything else, then you can feel compassion. You can feel, well, I can't do anything more for these people, but what I can do is I can feel compassion, and maybe next lifetime they will be more aligned to the current of life, towards higher consciousness and ascension. And don't worry, some people, made their choices. Some people, they just do what they know and they don't want to change. So there's nothing much you can do about it. But what you can do is you can address their soul. You can address their soul and you can just have compassion towards them. And this is a very beautiful Buddhist approach towards all the beings. It's a recognition that every soul is on its own path of development. And some souls are very young, they're making some big, they don't know much, of the way of the current of higher consciousness. And some souls just want to experience the primitive, physicality. They in their development of their soul life, this lifetime, for them, it's about experiencing physicality. Maybe it's the first time they have a physical body, and it's already a big progression from having an animal body to having a human body. It's a lot more complicated for the soul to handle. So maybe it's totally fine. Maybe they're completely okay where they are. Maybe this soul is exactly experiencing what they need to experience, what they want to experience as a soul, and therefore it's totally okay for them to, to do this, to do that, and to experience some challenges and troubles, because for them it's exciting. For their soul is exciting. It's the first time they have a human lifetime. They were animal before. And they just want to experience this, some challenges. What does it mean to be a human being? And it's okay. And at the same time, you can not only feel compassion, you can feel even some joy that, it's fine. Their soul is happy. That's exactly, the next step for them. Yeah, but this is a bit higher view of the soul, soul choices. There are many young souls on the earth. There are, and there's nothing wrong with them. It's exactly what they want to experience. There are other souls who do, want something better in their life, who know that there must be something more, and that's where you can help. That's where you can help. If somebody knows and feels in themselves that there must be something more, and there must be something more meaningful and better, that's where you can help. Yeah, and that's where your compassion is needed. And that's where your help will be appreciated. Yeah, and then again, it's a wisdom of life to help those who want help. If you're going to to a place where they're more interested in guns and shooting each other, I don't think they need your help. Probably you should not be there for your own sake. Yeah, so if that's their interest, but there's always some exceptions. Again, I can't say that, in the bad areas, everybody's like that. No, but there are people by choice who do those things, and there are people who simply do not have any other choices, but they want to change, and it's simply the circumstances came to be like this, or they were forced into it, or they're doing things out of desperation, and in their heart they know it's wrong, but they want to do good, but they can't do it because there's some complications in the situation. For those people, you can help, and someone can help. So it's the wisdom of life. It's the wisdom of life. So if you help those people who want help, the fruits will be beautiful and bountiful, and your energy will flow in the right direction to help those who want help. And those who don't want help, they're telling you, I don't need your help. And you're still trying to help them. You're wasting your energy because they told you clearly they don't want that. They don't need that. They might be happy as they are. If they really mean it. If they really, really mean it. And then you say, oh, but that's my brother, but that's my some, this and that, and of course, you're gonna have a lot of trouble. You're gonna have a very complicated relationship. I'll tell you that. And it's many families are like this, because a father or a mother, wants to help their children, but a son or a daughter, they just want to do their thing, and that's what makes them happy. So why are you opposing it? Let them do what makes them happy. Don't try to oppose them or put your will upon them, because that's not going to work out well. It's going to be a very complicated relationship. So if you acknowledge where one is and what they truly want, it's all fine. Yeah, and then you can help those who want help and who need help, and that's where your effort can flow. And that's how love flows. That's how energy flows. It flows towards that which is open. The energy flows towards that which is open. The water flows towards that which is of the least resistance. It's the flow of the water towards that which is least resistance. And if the water meets a rock, what does it do? It just overflows. No problem. Rock on the road, no problem. Overflow it. Yeah. So it is a soft way. It is a soft way. It's a soft approach, like a water. So love is like a water. Love is like a water. Okay, so now let's dedicate some time for meditation. So now we explored how love works, how compassion works, how the wisdom of life works. And then you need to learn these things. They're the most important things to learn in life. Yeah, to flow with the upstream, to flow with the stream of life, towards higher consciousness, ascension, openness. And that's where you will have the beautiful results, the bountiful results, and then the infinite love. So let's take a few moments to slow down and just to feel your gentle breath, to feel your gentle breath and slowing down. And you can start to connect with your heart, just to put your focus towards the heart. And imagine that your heart is like there is a seed of love in it. There is a seed of love. And now you're a gardener. You're like a garden. So there is a seed of love, and there is more softness and gentleness, and a beautiful pink energy is starting to flow. And if you don't see this, color or energy, it's okay. It's not important. It's just important to know, how it looks like. Just knowing is enough. You don't have to see it and then try to make something out of it. It's just knowing that when you buy a lotus flower seed, that the lotus flower will blossom. That's what you need to know. So there is a seed of pink energy of love in your heart. And now you can also align your mind by having a higher intention. May all the beings in the universe be happy and free. And may even God be happy and free. May everybody be happy and free. May Mother Earth be happy and free and feel love and feel loved. May all the animals be happy and free and feel loved and feel more love. And may all human beings and all souls be happy and free and feel love and feel loved. If that's aligned to that, if that's what they want in this lifetime. So may this love flow everywhere like a water. May it flow everywhere with the least resistance, in the most open way, like a water. And this love is a beautiful pink, soft energy, a pink, soft light. And when you're ready, you can very gently breathe in this love from the back. Breathing in, breathing into your heart space and filling up your heart space with a soft, gentle, pink, loving energy. Just having the intention. It's a practice. It doesn't mean that you will feel it right away. Maybe you do, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be right away. But you have the intention. You're like a gardener. So have a bit of patience. Know what you're doing. Know that every moment of meditation is like making every step in the right direction. So you're breathing in from the back into the heart space. The heart space is filling up with the loving, soft, gentle pink light and energy. And then you breathe out and you allow this loving energy to flow in the most open way everywhere where your intention is, to all the beings in the universe, to God, to all the beings who are open to receive it, who want to receive it. And this is how step by step you are aligning with the way of the heaven. You're like a wise gardener, cultivating the love, and allowing this love to flow in the most open way everywhere in the universe, for all beings of the universe to be happy, to be free, to be loved, to feel love, to be in love, to share love, sharing love. In this way, you can connect to millions of beings in the universe, sharing love. All the heaven responds, all the angels respond, all the loving beings in the universe respond. Because that's what they do too. They share this love with others too. So you start making new friends in the universe. All the beings, all the angels who share love. What an amazing company to be with all of those who share love. Very slowly, for those who are ready, you can slowly start coming back. Those who are ready. Very beautiful, very beautiful. being like a wise gardener of love. So love is a way of cultivation, a way of cultivation of love. May all beings be happy and free. May God be happy and free. May this love flow everywhere.